Welcome back to our channel, guys. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive into some wild soap opera theories and messy drama. We have so much to unpack today regarding the future of our favorite fashion houses. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get right into the thick of it. What do you think if Quinn Fuller returned and teamed up with Hope to take down Steffy and sabotage Forrester? Let's find out if this story will unfold in The Bold and the Beautiful. Because frankly, guys, I am losing my mind thinking about the possibilities here. Like seriously, just thinking about the sheer chaos of it all. We've also predicted Quinn Fuller's return for a while now, and let's be frank, this is the absolute perfect time for her to appear. Quinn Fuller's name has been mentioned several times recently at Forrester Creations, and we all know the writers do not just drop names by accident. Especially when Elektra discusses Quinn's old jewelry designs. And did you catch that scene recently? When RJ was in the showroom deflecting from the whole Will situation by praising Elektra's genius? To her credit, Elektra actually showed some humility. She noted that without Ivy and before her Quinn, there would be nothing for her to design. Quinn. She actually said, "Quinn, you don't just casually bring up the legacy of Quinn Fuller unless you are laying the groundwork for a massive, earth-shattering return. Therefore, I am fully convinced she is coming back." The writers are dropping breadcrumbs. Huge, obvious breadcrumbs. But here is where things get really crazy. And we think that this time, if Quinn returns, she won't be working for Forrester, but will be joining Katie Logan's new fashion company. I know what you are thinking. That sounds completely insane. This would be a huge shock, as the Logan family are her longtime rivals. The blood feud between Quinn and the Logans, especially Brooke, is legendary. They despise each other. They absolutely loathe each other. But wait, let's look at what is actually happening right now. During the week of April 13 to 17, we are seeing another round of intense hostility between Brooke and Katie. Why? Because Brooke won't be on board with Katie's next business decisions. What decisions? What is Katie doing that has Brooke so riled up? Maybe I'm being a little harsh on Brooke here, but she always thinks she knows best. She always has to control the narrative. Okay, that sounds dramatic, but you get the idea. Brooke is overbearing. Katie is finally stepping out of the shadows. What if Katie's big business decision is launching her own fashion brand? Logan Fashion, or something like that. And if you are launching a new fashion house to compete with Forrester Creations, you need a heavy hitter. You need a big name. You need the best jewelry designer in the world. You need Quinn. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? The enemy of my enemy. It makes so much sense when you actually stop and think about it. And if Quinn does join the Logan family to design jewelry, she and Hope could become unlikely allies. Just imagine the power dynamic there. Both share the exact same goal right now, establishing themselves completely outside the influence of the Forrester family and, more specifically, outside the iron grip of Steffy. Let's be frank here. Hope has been suffering under Steffy's rule for way too long. Steffy always holds the power. Steffy always threatens to cut the hope for the future line. Steffy. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted just typing it out, honestly. Hope needs a win. She needs to break free. Do you think this scenario will unfold when Hope eventually leaves Forrester to join Logan, the brand owned by Katie? Let's discuss it, because I really think she will. Would Hope actually leave Forrester? I mean, she is a Logan, but her entire career is tied to that building. Actually, no, wait. I changed my mind. I think she would leave. Yes, she absolutely would. She is so fed up with the constant disrespect. Teaming up with Quinn would be the ultimate rebellion. It would be the ultimate villain era for Hope, or at least an anti-hero era. Fans on social media have been begging for Hope to get a backbone. I've been scrolling Twitter for hours, and people are just tired of her crying in the CEO office. They want her to fight back. And teaming up with Quinn Fuller, that is how you fight back. That is how you burn the house down. What are they thinking in the writer's room? Who really believes this will end well? Nobody. And that is exactly why we want it. We want the mess. We want the drama. And right now, Steffy is completely distracted. She is entirely consumed by the absolute train wreck that is Ivy Forrester. Steffy is not paying attention to what Katie and Hope might be building. Steffy is dealing with a bad case of poison ivy. Ivy's plan to break up Will and Elektra has been completely exposed by Dylan and Daphne. Daphne and Dylan are out here doing the Lord's work, exposing that intercepted letter. And now Ivy is facing serious backlash. Steffy is heavily tempted to fire Ivy over all her scheming. And honestly, she should. Elektra is even threatening to quit if Steffy doesn't throw Ivy out of the company. So we will see what Steffy decides to do. But do you see what is happening here? Steffy is putting out massive inter-office fires. She is dealing with ultimatums from her own designers. She is completely blind to the threat that Katie, Hope, and a returning Quinn could pose. And the men are no help either. Will and RJ are getting into physical scuffles at Forrester Creation. A literal scuffle. Over Elektra and family pride. RJ is in the main office, bad-mouthing every Spencer he can name-check to Brooke. It's now his mission in life to show Elektra that she deserves better than Will. He is totally channeling his inner Massimo Marone right now. The aggressive genes are jumping out. He's finding Elektra in the showroom, kissing her hands, kissing her on the lips. It's a whole thing, and Will is just furious. Will is at the beach house looking morose. Therefore, the entire Forrester executive team is completely derailed by this messy love quadrangle. Will is trying to figure out if he can fix what Ivy broke. Elektra is trying to decide between Will and her new attraction to RJ. And poor Dylan. Dylan is making a devastating decision to move out of Will's place. She showed Deacon her new paycheck at Il Giardino, which is apparently huge, and she's getting her own place. She wants to prove to herself who she is as a friend, even if that means giving up Will. They shared a bittersweet goodbye. Sydney Bullock is so good in that role, by the way. How can Will possibly want Elektra instead of Dylan? I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, my point is, Forrester Creations is a complete circus right now. It is a circus. A total, utter circus. So while Steffy is dealing with poison ivy, and RJ is fighting Will, and Elektra is threatening to quit, Katie is making her moves. Bold moves. She is fighting with Brooke in the boardroom, laying the foundation for her own empire. And if she brings Quinn back, oh man, the fallout would be legendary. Brooke would lose her mind. Ridge would lose his mind. Steffy would absolutely explode. Looking at the big picture, how does this fit into the show's usual style? Usually, it's Forresters versus Logans over a man. Ridge, Liam, whatever. But this time, it feels different. It feels like it's over business. It's over legacy. It's over fashion and independence. Having Hope leave the family business to join her aunt's new startup and bringing in the ultimate Forrester enemy Quinn to design the jewelry. That is a masterstroke. It gives everyone something to do that doesn't involve just passing a waffling man back and forth. But maybe I'm giving the writers too much credit. Maybe Katie's business decisions are just some boring budget cuts. No, I refuse to believe that. The mention of Quinn by Elektra was too specific. The hostility between Brooke and Katie is too intense. The timing of Hope's frustration with Steffy is too perfect. It all aligns. It all points to a massive shakeup in the fashion world. And frankly, I am here for it. I am so here for it. I want to see Quinn walk through those doors, look Steffy dead in the eye, and announce that she works for Logan Fashion now. I want to see Hope stand next to her, finally free of the Forrester shadow. Will it happen? We'll have to keep watching. But guys, let's be real. This is the storyline we deserve. Let me know what you think, because my brain is just spinning with the possibilities.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.